So guys, I have my pattern paper divided into 2 equal parts to accommodate my front bodies and the other one for my back bodies. So let's start with the front bodies. So my shoulder is 14 divided by 2, I have 7. This will serve as my center front. So from there I'll take my 7 and measure. This is my 7, and from there I'll come down by 1 inch. So that 1 inch will form our shoulder slope. Now for the neckline, I'm going to be using 3 inches by 3. That is the standard measurement for neckline. The depth 3 inches and the width 3 inches. So I'm going to connect these 2 points together with a curve rule like so. After that, I'll connect this point to the shoulder slope. That is 1 inch that I came down from. That is forming our shoulder slope right now. From there, let's take our armhole. To get your armhole, you divide your bust measurement by 6. So whatever you get, you will add 1.5 inches to it. So for me, my bust is 35 divided by 6, I have 5.8 plus 1.5 inches, I have 7.3 inches. But then I'm going to be using 7 is fine, it works well for me. So from this point now, this 1 inch that you came down from, you measure 7 downwards. I'm just going to be confirming my shoulder measurements. This is it here, right here. So I will make a straight line connecting this point to this point. So this line, this point here, will form our chest line. So you can just really line across like this. This is our chest line. So let's take our other vertical measurement. That is the bust point, the under bust point, and the waist point. So from the shoulder, I'm taking my bust point, which is 10. I'll make a mark there. I'm taking my under bust, which is 13, and I'm taking my waist measurement. That is for the front waist measurement. I have 16. That's my waist for the front. So after doing that, you can rule a line across it so you can know the exact line for each measurement. Just rule across like so. That being done, let's determine our armhole curve. And how do we do that? You divide your armhole depth by 2. My armhole depth is 7 divided by 2, I have 3.5. so at this point you will come in by ½ inch, because our armhole for the front is always deeper than that of the back. So you connect this point to this point, and the last point you are connecting is on the chest line. So you put in your bust measurement divided by 4. Anything you get, you put it on the waistline. My bust is 35 divided by 4, I have 8.75. so that 8.75, I'll put it on the chest line and connect it to the armhole. So this is the 8.75 right here. So I'm going to be connecting these 3 points together to form my armhole curve for the front area. So just place your curve rule and get the perfect curve. So this is our armhole for the front. So now we are taking in our dart for princess dart bustier, and for us to do that, we will get our nipple to nipple measurement, and my nipple to nipple measurement is 7 divided by 2, I have 3.5. so on the waistline you take 3.5 inches and make a mark. On the other under bust, you take 3.5 inches and make a mark also, and on the bust you take 3.5 inches and make a mark. Then you connect all the marks together like so with a straight line. So this bust point, you are going to be connecting it back to this half armhole depth here. You connect this place back to the bust point, so that one will form our princess dart because it goes through into the armhole. So you just place your ruler like this and connect it to the bust point like so. So after that, to get a contoured face around here, just place your curve glue like this and make a curve line from this point back to the bust point like so. So this part is going in, it will give it that perfect fit when you cut on your fabric. So let's proceed to take our dart. On this side, I'm going to be taking 1/2 inch, and on the other side I will take 1.5 inches. I'm going to be taking same thing on the under bust line, 1/2 inch here, then 1.5 inch there. So I'll make a straight line. I'll connect it together here too. I'll connect it together. So from this point, you connect it back to the bust point with a slightly curved line like this, and this place also, this other part, you connect it with a curved line like so. So this place is going in also has the dart. So after that, we are going to be putting our body measurements. My bust is 8.75. So on the bust line, I will take my 8.75, that is 35 divided by 4. I have 8.75 right here. I'll mark it. On the waist, my waist measurement is 27 divided by 4. I have 6.75 right here. I will make a mark. Always remember to replace your dart so that you won't have shortage in your measurement. So my dart is 2 inches. After taking the waist measurement, replace the 2 inches dart immediately after it. So that is it. I'm going to be connecting these lines together, the points together like so. So as you can see, our front bodies is ready, but then we are not done with it because we are still going to take side bust dart, and that is the difference between the waistline of the front and the waistline of the back. So let's proceed to draw our back bodies. So this will serve as our center back. From here, we will take our shoulder measurements, which is 14 divided by 2, that is 7 right here. Then we come down by 1 inch. Our shoulder is 7. So then let's take our neck region part. My neck width is 3. Remember, that's what we use for the front, and the neck depth for the back is 1 inch. So we'll connect these 2 points together. So to make our shoulder slope for the back, you connect this point to the 1 inch you came down from like this. So that's our shoulder slope for the back. The armhole depth is 7, remember. So from this point, you take 7 downwards. I'm just confirming my shoulder measurement, which is 7. I'll draw a straight line like so, and this point is our chest line. So let me complete my other vertical measurement. That is from my shoulder, I will take my bust point. My bust point is 10. My under bust is 13, and my waistline for the back is 15, not 16. The front is 16 and the back is 15, like so. So I'm going to make a straight line to connect it together, like so. Then this. Next is we are going to be drawing our armhole curve, and your bust point, my bust measurement is 35 divided by 4, we have 8.75. that 8.75 I'll place it on the chest line, 8.75 right there. So I'm just going to be connecting this place and this place together, like so. So that's my armhole curve for the back. After that, we take in our dart, and we are going to be using our nipple to nipple measurements, which is 3.5. Mark 3.5 on the waist line, on the under bust line 3.5, on the bust line we measure it there too, and then on the chest line we'll measure that 3.5 also. Remember, we didn't extend our nipple to nipple measurements to the chest line in the front, but for the back you just extend it to the chest line. So we make a straight line. Now let's take in our darts. I'm going to be taking ½ inch on both sides of the darts, or the dart leg, like so. Then you connect it back to the chest line, like this. And like this. So this is our dart, is going in. Now let's input our body measurements. My bust is 8.75. From here, measure 8.75. My waist is 6.75. But before we measure that, we are going to come in by ½ inch here on the waistline. This is to eradicate any bulging at the back, at the center back, because our center back is not straight, is a bit curvy. So we'll come in by ½ inch here and connect it back to the chest line for us to get a perfect fit at the back, like so. And at the upper part, so we come in by ½ inch, like so, and connect it to the chest line, like this. So this will give us a perfect fit for the back when we cut on the fabric. So let's take our waist measurements now, which is 6.75. From this ½ inch that I came in from, you measure 6.75, which is this part, and then we'll replace our dart, which is 1 inch. From this point, measure your 1 inch, that is that's intake. Then we're going to be connecting all the lines together, the straight line, like so. So this is our back bodies and this is our front bodies. So to get our side bust, the amount of inches we are taking as the side bust for the front, you measure the side back and the side front. The difference will be the inches we are taking as the side bust for the front. So for the back, for the front now, we have 8.2. We have 8.2 here, and for the back I have 7.2, almost 7.2. So the difference is 1 inch. So the 1 inch, you come to the bust point and take your 1 inch downwards, like so, and you connect it back to the bust line. You connect it back to the bust line like this. So this part will be going in as the dart. So by the time you cut this pattern on the actual fabric, you won't have problem with the sides not being equal. So let's close the dart for the front part now. So you take this, you see that this one is movable. We already cut it to the bust point, but you won't cut it through it. You just stop right at the bust point, and this side too, you cut it and stop right here. So then you just take this and place it on this other dart leg, like so. Then you can get a tape and tape it down like so, like this. So after that, you reconnect the line because it has shifted. You can see that it's no longer straight. You can just reconnect it like this. You can just reconnect it like so. This one is out. These are new side lengths, like so. So I'm going to be at the camera to cut the front part, and this is what we have. This is the center front and this is the side front. So this is it right there. And for the back, I've cut it out also, but we still have the dart here. We're just going to be closing the dart. You fold one dart on the other, and you can just put your tape like so. You can just close it like this and put your tape on it like so, and this is it. You can just cut this on fabric and we're done. Thanks for watching my video. See you in my next video. Thank you.